Yeah.
She got to visit with me Friday.
Yeah, I'll tell her. I haven't called her back yet because I'm doing my learning videos.
Oh, okay. When you gonna call her back?
I could send her a text.
All right, well send her a text.
Okay. Yeah, but I'll
All
send her a
right,
text and
later.
later. So agitating. So I'm getting through to this. Still dealing with my mother and her stuff, and her needing money, and her needing for this BIA to get a hold of her, and her asking me to ask others to help out with some expenses. And I don't think she's once again realizing that I have to do my own things. It was so strange in her video or in her call. I told her what day that I possibly might be heading out. I might be heading out on the 21st, and she's like, I can do that. What the fuck? What do you mean you can do that? What does that have to? She's so strange. Everybody does strange ass shit. What do you mean you can do that? Uh, are you making statements as if you were me? This is why I try not to tell too many people what I'm doing. Especially, it's really sad. That's what I was trying to let my daughter know. I said it's really. I'm really grateful to her because I don't know when this beneficiary became a big thing. To where you can't even get past the application process because you don't have somebody to put down. And I think that's really crazy, but I'm really glad that she stepped in because reaching out and asking somebody else for their information, I said that's exactly what I was talking about. You can if I can't trust you can't trust me enough. This is a benefit for you, remember, because you're the beneficiary, right? That you're going to give me your information for that. Then I don't know. My mom acted like she didn't even want to give a birthday. Hello. You are in the system now. Nothing about you is private anymore. Welcome to the world of criminals. They do not. You don't got no privacy. At least that was always my understanding. What privacy? What privacy? Everything about you had, I guess, forfeited the moment you decided to break the law. Now you are going to be known. You're in a database. Everything is going to be known. They take DNA. They take everything. You are known all over. I said, fuck going here. They can find you. You will be found. So anyway, trying to get her information out there to where she could get some money. I forgot to confront her about whether or not uh the numbers she gave me were legit numbers. I mean, seriously, it's kind of crazy. Luckily, like I said, I have 4 children. One child gave me her information. If I was to actually have something wrong with me, and I want them to be beneficiaries to whatever it is in my life, even if they don't know me very well, and I might be a stranger giving them a gift, and I'm trying to get into their life. Either way, they keep asking me for all these information that I don't have of them because I didn't have parental rights. They took that away. It was all, and most of it was done behind my back without warning. And of course, it's going to happen because that's what adoption is, right? The parents that are taking care of the child then gets all the information, right? So I'm kind of glad she kicked in and gave me her information. But I said, do you see what kind of world I live in? There was only a few people. And then only recently did they start trying to give their information. And then it became a competition on whose information was being given, right? It's a really fucked up kind of world to live. It's really kind of fucked up to live. Uh, it's not something I totally recommend. Anyway, so yeah, I might be heading out. I'm not gonna change anything about what I'm doing. I'm learning about my trucks. I'm learning how to drive an automatic. It sounds pretty similar to some of these fancy ass cars that we get. The shifting in it does sound, whenever you get one of them sports cars that is an automatic, and you just slap the stick to the side, and you could fucking hit them other gears so that way you could race your car. It sounds kind of similar along the lines of that, but it's in a big truck. Uh, I'm sure there's some time they're going to be taking on that. Right now, I'm kind of going over the paperwork that we're going to be filling out. Do what you say and say what you do. It's the big one that they keep saying about these trucking companies. Do what you say and say what you're going to do, right? And the other one that I was super excited about, since I'm going to be given a chance, I'm telling you, there's certain areas that I will go to, but I'm not totally confident in it because I don't want to get my bitch ass kidnapped Weird ass shit happens to me nonstop. Like I said, with that phone call with my mom, she's like, yeah, I can do that. You can do what? I'm going to be doing this. She was never big on me doing stuff. Anyway, so I was telling my daughter that I was pretty excited about it. What did I say? Oh, about out there and going to be in charge or helping in transporting your produce, your cold goods and stuff like that. I think that's what this company is mostly based on. They got some reefer stuff, but like I said, due to past experiences for me, I'm going to be keeping an update of everything of what I do, where I go, where I stop, where places I might end up. Hopefully I end up in some cool places where there's some cars and I can get around and move around and see stuff during my time. Being out all the time, it's not, it's not such a big thing to me. What do I do every day now anyway? I go to work and I come home. I go to work and I come home. I go to work and I come home. I don't take no time and I don't do nothing else. So, I mean, very rarely. And if I get out here, I will be traveling and doing things like that. I'm kind of excited to get out there, learn how to back it up, get in the big boy stuff. I feel like I finally feel like an adult, mature stuff, or maybe, I don't know. That's how I feel. But since I'm going to be having some maybe perishable goods here, I haven't decided whether or not to give it away yet or not. But if I do, I got the Catholic worker over here or my neighbor that could probably use it and put it to some use. No sense in it sitting in the house and going to waste because I will be out 3 weeks at a time. So, and I would be keeping updates. I'm going to try to check with my phone carrier because I'm not sure if my phone carrier goes all over the place. And that's kind of scary to me. It's kind of sketched out. So I'm a little nervous about that. Of course, I'm having a laptop. I'm going to be flying out. Apparently, they've got a lot of shit going on. They got some shit going on in Chicago that is keeping the boys from coming from there. But they've had people come from further than what I'm coming from to go where they are at. They drove that. I don't mind flying, but I don't have a lot of stuff right now. I don't have a lot of clothes. I mean, what I could wear. I mean, I don't even know what. I'm gonna be packing for days on this, I guess. But I don't got much stuff, so I hope they have laundromats because I don't imagine I'm going to take my shoes. He said I don't need my steel toes, just hard-soled bottom shoes. I was going to go get some more luggage stuff. My ears are ringing like crazy. That's what happens when I talk to my child, my mother, and all that other stuff. I started looking a little different. I'm shape shift. But I do plan on keeping updates because that was the last thing. I did do a little updates in the past of where I'd been and where I was going, but not like what I do now. So that one company, Melton Trucking Flatbed, they did have a program where you could work with as an entrepreneur with them, and they would like you to go live and do things for them and with their company and blah, 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 blah. And they would have paid you. They would have paid you to do that. This company does not do that, so I'm going to be out here by myself doing this. I hope I'm not by myself. And getting out there, we got 3 weeks of training, hardcore training, and then I'm out on my own. In a car, I hit everywhere. In a big truck, it's not going to be much different. I'm going to have a bigger ass, right? I'm going to have a bigger tail following me. I'm excited. I'm excited about getting out there and doing it. I'm excited about giving it a chance. I got to know a little bit about the man, the recruiter that recruited me. He's very nice. He has been in the trucking business for 40 years. Now he's a recruiter, and this is all he's known since he got released from since he got out of the military, out of the army, and this has been his job. When we hit a certain age, we kind of don't have a choice. I got a friend out there. He had to surrender his license due to a heart attack. He wants to get it back, but who's going to work with you? I guess this is kind of where, I don't know. I guess we'll see. I'm doing my training right now. I'm kind of trying to share some of the things that I'm learning too. And then I can't wait to share that my process of being out there in the industry where I can be a part of what helps the world function, I guess. Where you're going to get your produce moved around. And then from there, I could probably get a little bit bigger because I remember having the hardest of time trying to find reliable people to help me move around and do things. And so I'm just like, You know, like when I wanted to move a trailer or want to do anything, they always fucking just jump down your throat and tell you all kinds of bullshit, kind of scare you. And then I guess this is where we're going to hit the pavement with it. And I'm going to figure out how much of a fucking lie you were and how much of a scammer you are and what this all really takes. If you were just fucking blowing smoke up my ass and fucking with me and not trying to do anything, or if it was the real thing. Like, are you taking advantage of? Or could you have done more? Because I'm really not on the part of really want to take advantage of anybody. And this follows right in the line of what the restrictions and rules and things that we got to do and things that I'm pretty positive you're going to be up my ass anyway, watching to make sure I don't screw up, because you're going to be right on in there trying to get it, right? So I don't mind doing paperwork. I don't mind telling you everything. I will make that fucking phone call and I'm going to be like, and I'm going to be watching my P's and Q's, and a part of me feels like I'm going to have to watch my P's and Q's even worse. I don't know. We'll see. But this thing with my mom, I can't. She's sitting there and she's making a big deal because I can't do nothing for you. Well, I just spent time in school. I'm having to recover from that. And then I'm going to be right back out again. And I won't see a paycheck for a while. The lowest paycheck that I'm going to get. I mean, I don't even know if it's going to cover my rent. And I got about a week, right? Let me see. When am I going out? And that's fine by me. I got 1 week. I got to get through this next week and then I'm gone. 1 week. And I'm out of here to go see what my next adventure is with my old ass being 42. Let's see what it's going to happen by the time I'm 43 and what my next thing would be. I really am looking forward to, we're going to hit all 48 states. So I'm really looking forward to getting into the movement and learning about the industry that comes out here and gets on the road to provide and bring your food and your produce. Cause I feel that's something kind of important. And we're you're moving shit around. We're going to be the reason why shit does get to you. And I want to make sure, and it's along the lines of the kind of stuff that I know already, because being in the food and beverage industry, we had to learn about temps and maintaining things a certain way. Now I'm just going to get a different perspective of it. And I'm kind of super excited to get out there and do it, on top of being able to see and explore more of the world, which was kind of one of my childhood dreams anyway. And in a way where I'm going to be paid and not just passed around. Is that the word I'm looking for? Because of where I've been before? I don't know. Let's see. Let's see where it takes me. And then I'm hoping to get out there with the females and meet the other females out here in the things and the phenomenon. Not hoeing. I'm not going to be hoeing. No. We be hoeing. No. I'm kidding. They always make a big deal about that, but I think that just shows that you are paying attention to what I'm saying. I'm not picking up no damn lot lizard. I'm gonna go get my hair follicle test. I've heard horror stories where they're gonna make me bald in a spot, so I wonder where they're gonna take all my hair from. Let's see if this comes through, because I mean, y'all watched along with me as many times as if I pushed forward to try to do something. How much of it gets done? I don't know. We'll see.